it has dawned upon us that we listen more to comedians rather than politicians. I have bumped into this word porn YouTube site. There's this commencement speech by Tim Minchin. He's a comedian. I think he's from South Africa. He was talking about his 9 secret to success or something like that. But there's one thing that struck into me. Not all of them. I mean, most of them are really good though. But you know, what struck with me is just the one thing that is really vital for New Year, which is Happy New Year, guys. Um, he's basically talking about goals. He's talking about big goals. He's talking about small goals, and focusing on big goals can be very, shall I say, it can be very overwhelming. Totoo nga naman eh. If you think about it, big goal, ambitious goal, it will take a lot of time to achieve it, di ba? It will take us a lot of time to achieve it. Think about it. Thinking about it is like, if the goal is like, I want to be rich, it's gonna take like a bit of time to finish it. Like, it can also take a lifetime to finish it, di ba? I do it every time in such a way that we rather think of very short-term goals. You know what I mean? Short-term goals na when you say, you cut the big, I mean, it's related to the big term goal, but reality is like more of a progressive way to to divide it in such a way that you're not overwhelmed with that big task of I want to be fit, or I want to be you know there's this law of progression that they say that every step, as long as it's forward, every tiny step, as long as it's forward, I mean, it's progression towards your goal, diba? Like, just for example, if I'm looking to finish a task, which is a photo shoot, there's a lot of factors to consider doing a photo shoot. There's like the production, the the conceptualization, the shoot itself, and the retouching. I mean, just thinking about it makes me overwhelmed. Like, it's overwhelmingly busy, shall I say. But it's more of like a project management thing, where you basically get the whole lot and cut it into bite-sized pieces where it's achievable in every day or in every hour that you might decide to work on each tasks. There's also this saying where they say life is a journey, not a destination. I think of that, if it takes 10 years to achieve, if it takes 10 years to achieve your goal, and you're not enjoying the journey, and you're the kind of person that says you will only be happy when you reach that particular goal. Imagine that if you're 10 years struggling, if you're 10 years suffering just to reach that goal, and there's only one moment of your life when you reach that goal and be happy. After that, what now after that? It's kind of like you got this project and you had a lot of tension and a lot of sacrifices and a lot of things that you have sacrificed just to create that project. And then that moment where you got the award, and then suddenly you go back home all by yourself. And now what? You know what I mean? And the thing is, you made enemies during the process. You made a lot of sacrifices. You sacrificed your family, you sacrificed your relationship just to create that project. So, and that's 10 years of hard work, right? So, for me, it's kind of like it's more of the journey. The destination is just like a a bonus. The destination. They're playing cricket. I guess it's the same thing that applies when somebody asks you, what do you do with competitions? Uh, it's kind of like having, making a goal of eradicating your competition or eradicating your, the people in the industry that does the same thing as yours. For me, focusing on short-term goals is kind of like focusing on the task at hand, or focusing the task in front of you, where it becomes like, you're focusing on what is important and what is it now, and what it is that it's current. You know what I mean? Current meaning to say current that's in within your circle of concern, and within that circle of influence, what the things that you can do something about, that affects the things that the circle that's within that circle of concern that you have. So I guess that's it. Focus on short-term goals instead, maybe. If you have that big long-term goal, cut it into bite-sized pieces that go towards that goal. So maybe that will help us, or maybe that will help us, or me personally, in resolving that New Year's resolution mystery, or New Year's resolution question. So there you have it. Thank you.